First of all, great to see everybody. I mean, it's an awesome atmosphere, man. I'll tell you what. I'll put our training camp atmosphere, the 12s, just the weather. I mean, just everything, all the above is just second to none. So really blessed to be out here with the guys. Great spirits, locked in. You know, it's the first day back, so there's some things we're working through, but really optimistic. Guys are in a great spot, so I'll go attack the rest of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
What are you most excited to see on day one?
I think it's fun to see the progress come from the spring, and you know, I'll tell you what, like the guys are on it, the intent's there, and you know, it's us as coaches, like, hey, let's point out the things where we want to grow from day to day. But yeah, it's just great to have the guys, you know, back, and you know, we missed them.
You got to see Torrey Horton out there doing a lot of the work today. Where's he at physically now after this break between mini camp and start camp?
You know, we have a plan to bring him back full speed, but I mean, when he's out there, he's full go. We're just kind of managing, you know, his reps right now, but doing a great job. He's right in the mix.
Mike, all the mixing and matching on the offensive line, how much will that continue when the pads go on, or is it still trial phase right now for them?
It'll probably go into next week when we put pads on. Yeah, for sure.
And was the guy limited in the offseason stuff. It's good to see him out there looking like he does when he's out.
Yeah, he looks great. He looks great. He's in a great spot mentally. Just awesome to see him do all the things that we wanted him to do from the get-go. So I know he's really excited about what's going on, and yeah, I mean, great first day with Ken.
For you, this is your second mini camp, and I know it's day one, but does it already feel different than last year already? I know it's day one, but I mean,
yeah, totally. I just, you know, second time around, I think it's the same message with the rest of the team. If you don't have the mentality of, hey, let's assess where we were, you know, what we were thinking, why we were doing the things, how we can learn, how we can grow. I'm right there with the guys, and yeah, I'd say more confident, more like just have a better feel for what we're trying to achieve on a day in, day out basis. How we message things, keeping it a little tighter, just a connection with the guys, just being around for another year, whole staff really. So yeah, it's really exciting, but a lot of growth.
Like when you've got this time, this off season between training camp and now, do you spend more time studying offense or studying other defenses?
That's a good question. Probably this, like from the spring till now, more offense. I think you're trying to understand in the time from the end of the season to off-season program, like structurally where you want to try to take some of our defenses. So, yeah, but in the summer it's probably more so towards our opponents. For me personally.
Do you spend any time with Klint Kubiak just whiteboarding? Hey, you present this, we would do this, back and forth.
More so over tape, or just most of our conversations have to do with football. You know, we don't have a lot of interest outside of this. So, but yeah, just love sharing those ideas, bouncing stuff off one another. You know, we're doing a lot of situational work out there, so we're constantly going back. Hey, this gives us trouble, or this is a pain in the butt, and you want to keep it systematic to what we're doing, but it's great to have an insight from Klint.
Mike, how close or not close is Uchenna being able to
we'll see. We'll see. We're going to the season probably throughout the rest of camp, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I mean, I think we'll just hold on to the timeline right now. But we're not necessarily close right now.
Joke about you and Klint having a lot of interest outside of football. Like, was it clear when you were in that process of hiring him that you guys kind of saw things the same way, just the way you approach football? Was it pretty obvious personality-wise you guys were a good fit football-wise?
Trying to go back to what I was thinking at the time, you know, there's a lot of people that Klint has worked with that I trust, and to have those opinions about what it was like working with. I mean, Kennedy Palumalo is a great example. Just working with him in Minnesota, obviously, you know, what Gary brought to the table. But yeah, I mean, these are the guys you're working with every day, and you're going to go to your battle with. And Klint is just a high character guy, high integrity, great football acumen. Obviously, we love the system that he's bringing to the table, but yeah, it's fun to work with him every day.
How much do you relish these moments, training camp, in terms of teaching, you know, as a teacher, and, you know, getting them up to there and working with the players?
Well, it's critical. I mean, guys got to learn what to do and how to do it, and you're only allowed a certain amount of allotted time on the field. And our theory is you know, we're trying to use that time better than anybody else and be more efficient, so our guys can play better ultimately. So yeah, it's critical this time of year for sure. Yeah, right now he's on NIR, on NFI, excuse me. I got my acronyms jacked up. But he's working through a back right now. Long term, I think he's going to be fine, but working through it. Hank's a vet. He's a 12-year guy. I mean, we're taking our time with it, so we're not in a hurry.
Griffin, what is this?
Yeah, Shaq just had a little bit of an illness last night, so we're just playing, being precautious.
Bringing him back, how did that happen since we last talked to you?
How did bringing
Shaquille back? Re-signing Shaquille.
Well, it was something that we were working through. There's a process behind it. We had Shaq come in and visit, and he had a great visit. Kind of Twilight Zone, coming back into the building, and offices are flipped around, new faces and everything. But he fits in great. The building, the staff love him, and it's kind of only a couple days with the rest of the DB room. But he's going to be a guy we're going to lean on, being a vet presence and with those guys, and it's been fun so far. But excited to get him out there working with the rest of the team.
He had when it wasn't mandatory earlier in the summer, having everybody here. How much was that better position that put you in today in day one of training camp?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
The attendance you had when it wasn't mandatory back earlier in the spring or whatever. How much of a better position does that put you in today in day one of training camp?
I think it's really important personally. I think the guys feel it. They feel the confidence. You talk about our insoles today. It's like, hey, I've heard this 3 times already. Rather than the first time you're hearing it. Offensively, I think we almost had 100% participation the whole time, and so you can feel the execution right now where they're at compared to they were first day of the spring. And then defensively, we're on a little bit of a different timeline, but you feel the connectedness with the guys, and that's really important, especially on defense. You got to play off each other. There's a lot of chemistry that's necessary to play good defense.
Releasing Noah fan, what kind of conversations do you have with Elijah and AJ Barter in that position battle?
I didn't have any conversations with him. It's just understood that we're what we're trying to achieve as a football team. I mean, we love Noah, wish him the best, but we also love the guys that are still here, and they know what's at stake, and it's going to be a lot of fun watching that competition in the tight end room.
With Noah?
What happened with Noah?
Like, why release him now?
We released him a few days ago. I'm not going to tell you exactly why, but there's multiple reasons.
That's from the spring. You got a lot of new personnel on that side of the ball, new OC. How much can you really gauge in terms of where they are right now before you go out there and get
You're not going to know. These things come in pieces, I think, and I think it's just a process. So I think you just have daily goals of what you're trying to achieve. You're going to hit a lot of them. You're going to miss the target on some of them, and then you kind of recalibrate and go. I mean, there's going to be stages to camp too. Right now we're in a kind of a ramp phase, an execution phase. We're not really physically competing, so some of that evaluation is going to take time. So when you get into pads and you start doing more situational work, one of our philosophies is we're going to get a ton of reps over the course of time. All those battles will be able to kind of show themselves and declare themselves, and schematically we know who we're going to be, but how we're going to do it, how we're going to call it, how we're going to formation it, that'll come into present itself more clear towards the end of camp.
What schedule are you so far on offense? The early phase of install?
Yeah, we're right on schedule.
Sam and a lot of the offensive guys got together during the break. I know that's fairly common these days, but when you have a new offense, a lot of new players, how important is that time they got to?
Yeah, it speaks to the connection. We talk a lot about 12 as one around here, and it wasn't like I'm going to Sam telling him to get the guys together. I mean, that was totally driven by Sam and the rest of the guys. So yeah, it's just. I mean, I don't know how many routes they ran or how well it was, but it's just important for them to be together, talk through those things, and I think that sets them up to have a better start to camp, and that's really important.
So Jalen Sundell's kind of played all over the place. Got some reps today guard. Is it kind of a 3-person race there at right guard right now?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, Jalen's right there though. I mean, we up to this point, he won our Top Hawk program. He just keeps having great days, and so. I'm excited to see how it shakes out. And it's going to take time, but it's going to declare itself, But I don't want to just put a number on the guys right now.
You said you won something.
Yeah, our strength guys, Danny and Ivan, they put together a great off-season program, and it was both a group competition over the course of the off-season and individual. There's all sorts of different metrics that we keep track of, but Jalen won it, and he had a tremendous off-season, so really exciting.
With Noah, change things for Brady Russell at all? Seems like he's getting a little more tight end time.
Well, I think what Brady brings to the table is he can do fullback stuff and he can do tight end stuff, and so that makes you just more multiple on offense and how you can formation stuff. So that's what Brady, I mean, whether or not Noah was here or not, that's what Brady brings to the table.
To coach Mike Morris since back at Michigan. Didn't play a lot of snaps late in the season last year. What do you need to see from him going into year 3 to create more opportunities for him to see the field?
Well, the D-line is it's exciting. I mean, we got a lot of great talent there, a lot of great vet presence. Us, we're always trying to kind of figure out the pieces of the puzzle. We take pride in the guys can play multiple spots. But the things that Mike's great at, just show that when the pads come on and when competition hits and we start playing preseason games. He knows that. I mean, it's a production business, but we're excited about Mike. I mean, he's one of those guys that he's a bigger guy that can play the edge, can then reduce down. So he's got a pretty cool skill set.
What stood out to you most about DeMarcus Lawrence? One thing's been here, whether it's on the field.
Yeah,
what stood out?
I love the ask about D-Law. He's like the best drill player I've ever seen in my life. I mean, like, you could ask him to do any drill known to mankind, and just like the trust he has and why you're doing it. I mean, it is 1,000% every rep, the intent of what he's trying to create, and that's the standard that he's setting for our front. So I mean, and the guys don't have a choice but to fall in line, and it's just exciting to see him out there working. And what he can do on the field. I mean, just the tape speaks for itself, but you understand kind of how it comes to life based on how he works.
How rare is that for a veteran like that? Maybe he would take reps off or drills off if guys see him in 12 years?
I can't speak for everybody, but sometimes vets come in saying, "Look, I don't understand. I can do that, or I only do it a certain way." But that's not DeMarcus. He's just really fun to work with, and I know our AD obviously loves him, but Hines and CP just can't get enough of him.
You talk about the atmosphere with the fans here. First day of camp, it's fun, and of course fans have big expectations. How do you and your staff manage the expectations going into your second year into the 2025 campaign?
Well, man, our expectations can't be any higher than what we expect from ourselves. I mean, like, bring it on. I mean, yeah, we want to win the championship, but in order to do that, we have to become a championship team. We have to become the team that we're trying to be. We have a vision for our team of who we want to be, and we believe that vision is a team that the 12s are going to be really proud of. But it takes time. We got to put it together. We got to do all the work. We got to do all the meetings. We got to do all the reps. We got to make those tough decisions. I mean, there's so many things that need to happen between now and when we kick it off. But that's why just every day is so critical. You can't skip steps.
You learned about Jared Ivey and playing like a similar role to what.
Hey Sam, be a dog this year. Lead the team.
He's one of those big end type bodies that we're trying to figure out what's the best role for him. But he's right in the thick of it. I mean, but it's great competition. But that role is kind of unique to us on how we utilize those guys, so he fits in pretty good.
You talked about Byron Murphy wanting to get more pass rush opportunities, and that's something you guys are going to work on this offseason. Do you feel like you've got a plan for how to get him more pass rush opportunities?
We'll create more pass rush opportunities for our defense, and he'll be right there. I mean, not to be a smart aleck, but we have to play better on early downs to create those situations. We got to play better complementary football, to play with the lead more. All those things as a football team where we can force teams to drop back, and when we know they're gonna pass. So, but Murph will earn those roles. However it shakes out with Leo and Jay Reed and all the rushers. However we can, put it together. Yeah, we have a vision for them, but as a football team, we got to create more of those opportunities for everybody.
Oh yeah, Mike, what are you most excited about seeing your offense do this year?
Run off the rock, man. Yeah, I mean, we want to play our style of ball. Let the O-line do their thing. Get Sam on the move. Separate the defense. All those things. I mean, it's fun to watch us. It's fun to watch these guys put it together and how they drill it, to go from individual to group, how it all fits together, all the rules. It's really exciting.
Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you, guys.